Hi, Libra Anarchy here. I'm responding to somebody by the name of R. Silverblood. I think his name is. I'm sorry. So I wanted to respond to a couple of points that you have made. I will try to find the video again and link down here. But his video is a half hour long. You probably don't want to watch it for the sheer length of it. I will not comment on any specific situations because I was not involved. I haven't been on Facebook for the better part of a year. I don't intend to return. It's Facebook, it's drama. But then so is YouTube, isn't it? But, okay, first of all, just from me to you, if you post anything anywhere on YouTube or Facebook or anything like that, even Google Answers, stuff like that, all the common places on the internet, you're going to get trolled. Period. End of story. So whatever actually happened, don't take the internet too personally. Okay. Secondly, I would very much, first of all, let me voice my agreement. Certainly many other can bring down the hammer of the internets upon ourselves. I see a lot of people running around with persecution complexes or Elven Princess syndrome, or just saying things that are pretty out there and then just expecting respect just because they kind of exist. I recently made a video sort of kind of about the subject of otherkin, and I was talking about a person in a chat room who says some pretty outlandish things. She makes some pretty outlandish claims, which to me sound like, boy, she really wants to be special, doesn't she? Well, I bet you she is special, but not for what she thinks that she is, but probably she's special to her family. She probably, like any other person, has good qualities, and she probably, hopefully, distinguishes herself through those, not through what she can claim to be. And there are quite a lot of people like this in the otherkin community. Now, I've been in and out of it since '01, so that's about 10 years. Now, I've actually dipped my toes back in, which brings me to my next point. I haven't heard about otherkin hunters in years. I'm surprised it's still a topic of conversation. It's one of those things where this is something I would like to tell any newbie or anything. Hey man, you don't have to be afraid of this. It's not real. I haven't seen the evidence. If you go on Witchvox or Wild Hunt or something like that, maybe you read articles about a pagan in prison who's being discriminated against, or a pagan who lost a custody battle because he or she is open about being pagan, or something like that. Or maybe you hear about a case in a school where a teenager has been accused of being a witch and is therefore being harassed, or something of that nature. Okay, there are cases where people are mistreated or ostracized or something like that for unusual beliefs. It happens, but there aren't any witch hunters, there aren't any otherkin hunters, there aren't any vampire hunters. They just don't exist. Unless you actually unless you're talking about the internet, in which case, sure, you'll get people that come around and troll and stuff like that. But if anyone's actually hunting anyone in real life, it's not that they're otherkin hunter or vampire hunter or something. It's that they're a crazy bad person. Call the police, okay? I suppose somebody somewhere can bring up a case where some lunatic is claimed to have been a vampire hunter or something like that, or a werewolf hunter, some nonsense. But really, it's just not happening. It's one of those things that, sorry, it's just not happening. So, and I know that you personally are not trying to fan the flames of fear here. And, but this is just one of those things. It's like sleep paralysis, where I tell people you don't have to be afraid. Or psychic attacks. I mean, I'm not saying it can't ever happen or something, but it's just, if somebody's telling you they've put a curse on you, or that you're under psychic attack, or that they found a curse on you, chances are what they're doing is trying to part you from your money, or they're just trying to fool with you and manipulate you, or they're trying to control you in some way. They're trying to, say, convince you that you have to be under their care or something like that, or their student, and then they can feel like they have their own little acolytes or some nonsense. I mean, sorry to go off on a rant, but, and I know this isn't something you specifically have made claim to, oh, they're Netherkin hunters or something. I know, but if this is still going on, I'm really dismayed, because it doesn't happen. If you're going to worry about, okay, that's, yeah, I was going to say, just worry about something that actually happens if you're going to worry. Okay. So, but yeah, on the whole, I agree that a lot of other kin, we bring it on ourselves. Just stop taking the internet too seriously. Take a little time to think about what you're saying and what you're posting. And you know what? If someone doesn't believe you, don't take it personally. And you know what else? You're not persecuted. Relax. And if you're going to talk about how evil and bad and judgmental the humans are, then maybe not, stop judging all humans. I mean, and yes, this is coming from a person who has, I guess, revised my self-image or something, but still, yeah. Okay. And this isn't to say that I'm the only sane otherkin or something, or that all the other kin are stupid and crazy, no. But like with any other group, the stupid and crazy ones are the loudest, of course, naturally. So the rest of us kind of have to, either live with it or represent ourselves. Okay, so I'm done. I probably went over my 10 minutes, so there you go. And remember, know thyself, love thyself, and don't be afraid of the stories that people make up, because really, ultimately, it's an attempt to part you from your money. Keep your money, and don't be afraid of these people.